Good gloomy Tuesday morning. We're in the middle of January. I found this really great thing and I will link it. The Coffee Snob _official at good old Instagram posted this really cool thing that I really want to try with my Bialetti, the maca pot. It involves coffee and sugar. Now, they put regular white sugar. All I have is this organic cane sugar. I also have powdered sugar, and I don't, maybe that might work. I don't know, but we're gonna try the cane sugar and we're gonna see how that goes. It's organic cane sugar, unrefined. I hope it works. It should stir up okay. We'll see. It involves getting some espresso ground up. I don't know how well this Encore is going to do to try to do espresso, but we're going to try to get her down nice and fine. I have the Illy Colombia Arabica selection. It smells great. I think next month is its birthday, so this will be a great way to finish off this Illy coffee. I'm going to do about 30 grams. I'm going to try to get it as precise as possible because the maca pot has a fill limit, and the fill limit is here. So we're going to try to do this. We're going to put the beans in the top, and then I'm going to take this down to as fine as I feel comfortable. Not to a 0, probably about a 5 maybe. A 5, which is this side, which means it's tighter, which means this is probably going to take a little longer, so we'll see. All right, that didn't take very long at all. That looks very, very, very fine. Probably not espresso fine, but it is the most fine I think I've ever gotten out of this thing, and that is due to these beans being baked to hell and back. They're probably the driest beans I've ever put through this thing. Even the Bones coffee with its infusion of oils and flavors and whatnot is just a smidge moist is the word. I mean, it's not wet by any stretch of the imagination, but there's a little bit of moisture in there. These ones are almost desiccated, so that's perfect. All right, so I'm going to try to get this in here. We don't want to pack, we just want to level. Okay, here we go. That's pretty good. That's actually very good. I've got this filled up with water up to the relief valve. I'm going to stick that in there. It takes 2 tablespoons because it's basically I think it's two servings. So it's a tablespoon per. So I'm going to put 2 tablespoons worth of this sugar, and I hope that this works. It would be very unfortunate if it does not. It is a very sugary drink, from what I could tell. You got to mix it until it foams, which is going to be very interesting as well to watch. All right, so, and the biggest thing, and we're going to run into this here in a few moments, is that we're going to have to capture the first little bits of liquid coming out of the Bialetti here and add it to this, and then we're going to stir. So it's all about timing. Lights, please. We'll turn her on. There we go. And now we wait. So this post on Instagram. I've been watching a lot more coffee stuff on Instagram, so it's been a matter of time before I found something interesting with a maca pot pop up. So there are a lot of different people that do the maca pot a lot of different ways, and that's very, very interesting and fun because you always want something fun with this thing. It's just a neat little device, and I'm almost afraid. I don't know how well this is going to mix up. I don't know what that was. We'll ignore it. Hopefully this will mix up okay. It's a 1 tablespoon of sugar per serving. per cup. I mean, a cup is a serving. A cup is not an exact measurement in this case, even though we could call it a cup because we have a 1 cup thing here. But we're going to grab the first couple of drops off of here and pour them in there while the thing is still popping off, that's going to be a little interesting. And then we're going to let it finish going while we're stirring this up. So we'll see how this goes. It'll be very interesting and very exciting. I mean, not this part. This part won't be interesting or exciting. We're just waiting for the volcano to erupt. I don't really have anything to talk about. Everything's been fine. This weekend was really nice. I need to take down my Christmas decorations. I got one of the main ones off the front porch. I need to get another one off the front porch, and then I got to take my tree down. So we'll probably wait for the tree thing until he's home so that I don't kill myself. Putting it up by myself was fine. I'd just be frustrating and putting it away in those bags. So it would be easier if he were here to help me do that. So it would be less frustrating with him here helping. So I'll wait on that. Other than a customer service rant, I don't know. This thing will probably start going in the middle of that. Because it's probably a long one. The short story is I paid my, I had a dental bill, and even though the dentist office is through the OSU hospital system, it does not use the OSU MyChart that the rest of the OSU hospital system uses. It's got its own thing where you can either tear off the perforation and send in a check, tear off the perforation, write in your credit card information, and send that in via the mail as well, or call them directly to settle up your bill. It is the 1990s at that dental office. So I had to call them, and you call and you're on hold and you're waiting for someone else to pick up. And I was like number 3 when I first got on, which is fine. You wait for 10 minutes. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't have any problem. Personally, I have nothing wrong with that. And then I got to, you're the next caller. And about the 3rd time the voice said, you're the next caller, I got immediately put into voicemail, which tells me at least one thing. It was that operator's lunchtime. So she put me into voicemail. So I left a voicemail, and then I waited about 45 minutes, and I'm like, I need to do this because I have another appointment today, and I can't get a phone call in the middle of that appointment. That would be awful. So I called them back, and I was second in the call. That time, I did get through after about, and it was funny because I was next caller for about 6 minutes. So goodness knows what that poor person had on the phone prior to me coming on. 6 minutes. Woo. But I got on the line, and it was the business as usual thing when I call them. It was, here's this information. Okay, you're taken care of. Okay, great. And then I mentioned, hey, I did leave a voicemail because for some reason I was put into voicemail about 45 minutes ago. So I left a voicemail, and it's in my name and this phone number. Can you just disregard it? And then she said, in an incredibly odd way, oh yeah, we'll disregard, we'll ignore that. And I'm like, oh, so. Yeah, I don't know if I was ever going to call back. Maybe they would wait until I got frustrated enough to call back. And it was pretty bad. I mean, imagine being a caller and waiting 10 minutes and then being the next person in line, and then suddenly you're put into a voicemail. I mean, there are so many sides to this coin. I understand because I've been on all of them. I've been on the side where I've been being called by someone, but I'm like 10 minutes late for going on a scheduled break, and those are mandatory sometimes, so I've had to do something, and I'm the only one there, so I understand that. But then from a customer's perspective, again, it's like, that's frustrating. I don't know that. Maybe if I knew, hey, maybe if there was something on there that says, I apologize, something has happened, we've needed to put you into voicemail, rather than just going directly into voicemail. I don't know. I don't even know if that's possible. It was really just strange and kind of aggravating. I'm going to watch this one more time. I want to see how much sugar. Can I fast forward this? Oh, I can a little bit. Let's see. Where's that? I'm going to 2, 3. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I got that. I'm going to link this reel. Ooh, we got water. We got coming. Okay. Ooh, off. Ooh, wee. Okay, off. Keep her coming. And keep it coming. There we go. So the first, oh, I see what it's doing. It's hitting the, I need this. It's hitting the incredibly hot bottom there. Hello. And so the first couple of drops are crucial. So I'm gonna, come on, honey. Come on, just a little bit. There we go. All right. The first couple of drops are crucial, it said. And then we're going to finish this out and get the rest of it in there. So we're gonna mix this up. It says it's supposed to get, I may have put too much coffee in there too. It's hard to say, but it's supposed to get a little frothy. We're still going over here. I'll turn off. That should finish out perfectly. Yeah, it just got really hot. I think you know what? And also, I think I've got two things working against me here. This cane sugar is not good for this, number one. And number two, I may have put too much coffee in here anyway. But we're gonna try to get it a little frothy at least. Yeah. Do I have a frother? Hang on.
Yes. Hello, my frothy friend.
Close you. Yeah, all right. Okay, well this is working much better than trying to stir. Now I'm getting a froth. Look at that. Wow, that's pretty cool. Can you see? I apologize. Hopefully you can see. It may be getting a little too thick too. Or my battery's dying. I bet my battery's dying. But look at that. Oh, that works great. That's getting very frothy. I will post the link to this Instagram below if you are interested. That's very frothy. I like using this machine better. It definitely needs a new battery. Plus, that's pretty thick, I think. Okay. Wow, that's a good froth. Okay, we will add this to that. How bad are we? We're in pretty good shape. Let's, since this is all gonna be added that way anyway, let's give this a nice mix to stir up the bottom here. There we go. All right. Okay, now we will add it. We'll give it a mix. Very excited to see how this turns out. Waiting for this Pyrex to shatter, if I'm honest. There we go. Perfect. Well done. Amazing. Happiness. We'll just put this in here. Give it a little bit of a stir. Who doesn't want a tornado of hot water? Now, I will say, what I saw there, I mean, that's frothy, isn't it? That's pretty frothy. Let's see what we have here. Double check one more time. There's definitely not a lot of espuma. Was that the word? We'll reference it again. You get that in the mixture there, and then you stir. Oh, see, yeah, I put too much in there. Proper consistently. And then we finished brewing, and then we add, and then we stir, and then it's thick and foamy, whereas this is not thick and foamy. Oh, we'll have to try this again. We will try this again. But we will do what it says here and add it to the cup. Carefully, because this is a Pyrex and it doesn't pour very well. I mean, at the very least, we're going to have some nice sugar coffee. Okay, so I messed that up completely. I need actual sugar. I need I need a stirring consistency, so I added too much initially. It just needed to be a little bit. And you saw how nice and slow that came out. See, so it's got to be like this. So I messed that up completely. We'll try again. We will try again, but I want to see what I've got here. Oh, it's very sugary. Hey, what a surprise. No bitterness, just sugary coffee. I messed that up. Oh my goodness, that's terrible. We'll do that again. I'll go out tonight and I will get actual sugar, a little bag of actual sugar, and we will try that tomorrow, and I'll try not to mess it up. That's my fault, and I really apologize. But you know, I made some coffee with sugar in it. It's hard to go wrong with that. Delicious coffee. I mean, this illy is really nice. I might have enough in here for one more tomorrow, but we'll get some, and we'll try. Too much of it, when you're working with boiling hot things, it's really hard to regulate. That was a trained hand in that video, and I will link it down below. Thank you for watching this morning. I really appreciate it. We'll try this again tomorrow under better circumstances. It's very sweet. It's too sweet for me, and I probably put in too much, which makes sense. But we'll get this refined, and we'll figure it out, and we'll do it again tomorrow. Thank you. We'll talk to you later. Bye.